This video was inspired by this TikTok. Go follow them.
Hey guys, it's Joelle. So this video is going to be a bit different from a majority of the videos that I've made so far. I mean, my phone has like crazy good storage, and I made like a ton of videos with Duke and stuff, but I didn't end up posting them. So I'm probably going to post them at some point after I upload this one. I don't know, maybe. But this video is kind of like a rant, I guess you could say. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to talk about how I was the loud person my whole life. Pretty much my entire life, yeah. So basically, as a little kid, whenever I would get excited or happy or anything really, I would just, you know, my voice would get a lot louder than usual. And I remember my parents, you know, they would say things like, "You're too loud. Stop being so loud. Be quiet." And like they would say it in a way that would end up making me, well, it would get me to feel really insecure. I stopped talking. You know, I ended up not saying anything. I ended up trying to not hog the conversation. And then I ended up being the quiet kid, you know, 8th grade and beyond pretty much. So, yeah. I don't really say much because now I'm afraid that if I start talking, I'm going to get loud and then other people will get annoyed and they'll make things, you know, just not good, you know, like bad. And I didn't want that. So I just didn't say anything. So here's what I would like people to do. Because, you know, I would like to start talking again and like being a bit more not quiet, you know, if I am loud. Because chances are I don't realize I'm doing it. Like 90% of the time I don't realize I'm being loud. Like I never wake up in the morning and think to myself, hey, why don't I damage these people's eardrums and make it so that, you know, they're gonna have a bad time with me and that they don't like me. Like I don't purposefully try to raise my voice loud enough. It just happens. What I would like people to do is to kindly, keyword, kindly remind me that I am being loud. And then tell me what volume you would like my voice to be, and I will emulate that the best I can. So, yeah. This wasn't really that long of a video, but yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. There are many different reasons why people can be loud. Some people are just that way. That's just how they get when they're excited. You know, kind of like the same way as how some people might talk fast when they're excited. Some people might get a little bit louder when they're excited. And yeah, I get it. There are other people who may have noise sensitivity issues with their ears and things like that. But I feel, in my opinion, in that moment, it's that person's like feelings first before the person with the hearing sensitivities, because, you know, they don't know. Like maybe that person has hearing issues or hearing loss or deafness or something, and they're loud because they can't really hear themselves too well. You know, there's just a ton of different things. You don't know what's going on. You have to put that into account when you're telling someone to be a bit quieter, because they may not be able to hear themselves at a normal volume, or that's just how they are. And if you don't tell them what volume you'd like them to speak at, they're not gonna know how to be at a reasonable volume that everyone can tolerate. So it's just, I just wish people could tell me that, as opposed to saying you're too loud or be quiet or why are you so loud, because that just makes me feel like, I don't know, like I just get really insecure. And, you know, I remember people would be like, "Why are you so quiet?" You know, they would wonder why I just stopped talking and I wouldn't say anything, because the last time you wanted me to speak, I was apparently too loud for you. So, yeah, I don't want to be the quiet person anymore, you know? Once this whole pandemic lets up and we can all go out without wearing a mask or socially distancing and things like that, I want to be able to go out and make friends, and I don't want them to feel like they can't talk to me and tell me if I'm being too loud, in a kind way. Keep that in mind, in a kind way. But yeah, like I want people to know that I'm willing to, you know, be as respectful as I can be, so that you guys can have a good time too. Like I'm not gonna hog everything. I don't want to ever do that. But yeah,